Hello everybody. I got a new camera phone thing, so I'm trying it out. It looks like it's a little better, although I look a tad bit more like a floating head today. So I don't know what that's all about. But greetings everybody, it's Nails Over Coffee. It is Friday, February 19th, Friday, which doesn't mean anything for us nail techs because we work on Saturdays, but whatevs, it's still Friday. So I'm getting tons of coffee cups from my clients, which is hilarious. So I just got my fourth. I put a picture up on Facebook today. And so this is one I got from one of my clients yesterday. So this is the cup o' the day. And the best part is it looks the same on both sides. Hello, which means you and I see the same things, which is really fun. Hello, greetings everybody. Hello. I was just watching Nelly do a pedicure on Periscope. I just missed the end of his broadcast. So now I like super want to go get a pedicure done, and I sort of miss working in a spa because I really liked the amazing badass pedicures I could do in this, and I did them all day Sunday in this amazing badass pedicure suite. So and I want a pedicure like that really bad, really, really bad. All right, so let's see what's going on in the world of nails today. The first thing I want to talk about is this is the last Fashion Week thing I will talk about nails because I've had about enough of Fashion Week. But I mentioned this yesterday. Me and my mom are watching. Hi, Monica's mom. I mentioned yesterday that I saw Michael Kors on the runway, and I didn't know what polish brand Michael Kors used or if they had their own private label or something. But I wanted to make a point of this one because this is what I really liked to see. So this is a screenshot of the outfit. Okay. Kind of dig that it's, you know, printed and it's very urban and all that kind of stuff. But here's the picture where I zoomed in on her nails. Short, red, chic nails with that black and white outfit. Perfect. Now, when I think fashion, that's the kind of thing I think about. Not fur or like big flowers hanging off or those kind of things. And I commented even on Creative's post that I appreciate the artistic nature of those things. But if you're going to do that, hello, you need to tell me what to do with it, right? Like otherwise I'm just looking, I might as well be looking at the clothes walking down the runway. Well, I'm not a fashion model. I'm a nail tech. I want to know what to do with it. So in any case, that's my end of Fashion Week rant. So now we'll be able to go through and go over with a fine-tooth comb all of the crap that we hear about it for the next, I don't know, however long, till next year's Fashion Week. So back to Facebook where I was. So, a couple of things. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I'm going to put the link to it in the comment section below on Facebook. There is a video that Athena put up from Nail It about pointing fingers and the Grammys, and so I haven't had a chance to watch the video. She wanted, her appeal was for us to watch it and then weigh in on what we thought. I don't know if this is something she's going to talk about on NTR. So I'm going to post the video on the Facebook page below here and in the comments below so that you can watch the video too. I'm going to watch the video and then be sure to give Athena some feedback if you feel necessary to. I don't know. I haven't watched the video yet. So, there has been, it appears, I don't know if it's a February thing, but it appears there has been a rash of nail funk. People, and I don't mean the normal nail funk like nail funk. I mean like nail techs in the nail doldrums. And I don't know if it's a seasonal thing, like we come out of December where everything's artistic and everybody's in because it's the holidays and it's back to back and we're crazy trying to do stuff in our personal lives or what. I don't know what it is. But it's almost like when people decide that they're sick of doing nails or they feel like they just can't get it or they're really frustrated with their situation or something for some reason, it always seems to come out in like January and February. Well, here we are in February and the posts on all the groups of people who are like, greetings, people who are still coming in. It's just crazy. Like everybody's in the nail funk. And so the super cool thing about that, and I'm sure it is not coincidental, is we're about ready to head into show season. So go to a show, go to a class, buddy up with a nail tech who's nearby you to do each other's nails and inspire each other. Go to the local beauty school and mentor something, anything that will help nail tech get her groove back kind of thing. We got to get you out of this funk. There is not enough good nail techs in the world for us to be losing any that we don't have to. So please, right? No, not Marinello. Fair enough, Monica. That's funny. There is like, do something. Yeah, transition winter to summer. Like, it's just like we've got it's just there's so much and then there's nothing and then now it's show season. So, like I said, take a class, mentor somebody, do something to help keep you excited about what we do, to help you solve whatever problems you may still be having, and to maybe help share some of your knowledge with somebody else that just with a little bit of lift up, they can join us nail nerd nuts people, like I will proudly say I am. So that's just my little thing. I have seen it on every single board. People who are like, man, I am about to be done. And it's like, no. Don't throw in the table towel just yet. Don't throw in, don't throw the lap table out with the petty bath water. Like, seriously, just, greetings. Hang in there. Like I said, take a class, ask for help, whatever it is that you got to do. So, if you're not profitable, if you feel like you're busy, but you're not making enough money, check out the University of Nails, pay for $10 for a month. If it doesn't help you with anything, cancel the membership. But if it does help you, then you can become more profitable. Like, there's all kinds of things to do and they're not always expensive. So please get out of your funk. Come join us every day, Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and then you don't have to be in a funk anymore. That's all I'm saying. And I'm totally nerdy enough to say it. Hello, Miss Cindy. I saw you join in. She called me gorgeous. Okay, so the other thing that I saw, okay, I can't use the iPad and hold my coffee cup at the same time. Okay, I'm going to get closer to you guys. I feel like I'm too far away. This is another thing that I saw in 3 different groups today from 3 different people, which is about contact dermatitis and allergic reactions to products. Doug has a boosted post about nail techs getting allergic reactions to the products we use. And I thought this was really interesting. It said, did you know that there is a European cosmetic database that lists all pigments that are cleared for cosmetic use? I'm totally going to have to go look that up and find it for you guys. But even better, it says, did you know that there are no pigments that are chrome or color change that are cleared for cosmetic use in the European Union? That's interesting. So we have different rules over here in the States, but for those of you who are under EU and UK regulations, that's really kind of interesting. And even if I still choose to use something that's not cleared for cosmetic use, I would sure like to know that it's not cleared for cosmetic use in the EU, so I can at least be informed and make the decision. So I'm going to try and find that list for you guys. It may be somewhere buried here in the comments. And the other, beware is, that's where some of that comes from. I know, right? So, I knew what you meant. So yeah, I'm kind of curious to dig a little deeper into that. But the other thing that was crossing my mind today while I was doing nails this morning is the little reminder that the inhibition layer, the tacky residue that we take off when we do gels, when we do gel polish, when we use any kind of a gel sealant over acrylic, whenever we're using the 99% alcohol and we're taking that inhibition layer off, we need to remind ourselves and remember that that is uncured product. That's why it's sticky, because it can't cure in the presence of oxygen. So if you're being sloppy with your cotton round and you're getting that onto the skin, you're potentially exposing your client inadvertently to uncured product, which over time can lead to contact dermatitis and allergic reactions. So I think now that we've seen gel polish for so long, shellac came out in 2010, gelish came out a little before that. And then, of course, the market exploded. And it used to be that hardly anybody used gel sealants on top of acrylics, but now lots of people do. And so there's lots of things we do that at the end we're wiping what we call a sticky layer and what the layman calls that sticky stuff on the top of their nail. I think we as nail techs forget that that's uncured product. So just a little New Year's reminder, maybe, that when you take your cotton pad or your lint-free wipe or your plastic-backed round or whatever it is you use, taking that and getting it soaked with alcohol and then setting it down on the nail out here, folding it over a little bit, pushing it to the back, giving a scrub and scrubbing off instead of scrubbing like this, like we normally do when we get busy and we don't think about the fact that we're spreading uncured product all over the ends of their fingers. It's uncured product mixed with alcohol, but that's still uncured product. So I think, like I said, lots of people have been talking about contact dermatitis reactions. And so I think that we really need to be just being aware of it. And sometimes even being like, I'm going to take a little note and I'm actually going to tape it. I use the plastic back pads and I keep them in their bag in my drawer of my station. And I'm actually just going to tape a little note over the top of it that says off the skin. And then that way, when I reach in to grab into the bag to grab a cotton pad, I see off the skin. And then that will remind me to pinch the pad a little more and give a little and pull off instead of scrubbing where I'm hitting the skin. So that's just part of it. I think that's something to all that kind of stuff. But there's okay, so Claire says just type in European Cosmetic Database into Google and it brings it up, and read the warning on the first page as it explains about what is cleared and what isn't. Now, make sure you're doing that if you're covered by EU regulations, and if you're not and you're just curious, that's how you can find out. So I will definitely be checking that out later. I'm interested to see maybe what kind of stuff we're using over here in the States that actually we wouldn't be able to use in the EU. And I'm also wondering if there's products that are formulated in the EU that are formulated different for sale in the EU than they are here in the States. And there are some people that I know that I can probably send messages to ask those kind of questions. And so I think I'm gonna check into that. But yeah, Doug has a face-to-face with Doug Schoon up that's talking about contact dermatitis. You guys, please make sure if you are using lots of, okay, in an ideal world, we would all wear gloves for every service because it's safer for us and it's safer for our guest. However, we don't live in a perfect world and not everybody is going to. I tend to fall into that category. I don't wear gloves nearly as often as I should. But if you're going to be taking off some crazy product, you don't know what it is. If you're going to be like absolutely e-filing the heck out of reducing the bulk on somebody's nails, please, 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 please wear long sleeves and put gloves on and wear an N95 mask. Please. Because when we sit all day with like dust flying around everywhere, I mean, how many times we say it? We're like, I'm a nail tech. I work in a dust factory. Well, if you do artificial nails, you sort of do. And then now with soak off gels and everything, when we soak off something that we don't know what it is because it came from somewhere else, we're potentially exposing ourselves to some sort of who knows what. So when you're doing that stuff, I would not only like all of you guys to get out of the nail funk, I would like all of us to be nail techs for a really, really long time so we can all be nail brethren and we can all live happily ever after. So please, soon, at first blush says, soon we will wear OSHA onesies. Yeah, like Michelle said yesterday, pretty soon we're going to be wearing nail tech hazmat suits, which let me tell you, some of the product that comes in, I'm wishing I had a hazmat suit to wear, but I do not. So instead, I know for probably the first, I don't know, maybe 10 years of my career, I wore short sleeve. I even went out and found short sleeve sweaters for the wintertime because I got too hot in the salon and I didn't want sleeves. But I've found later on now in life the beauty of having long sleeves. Because if I get somebody in who has something that I don't know what it is, and I need to take it off, I can pull my sleeves down, I can put on gloves, and I am covered, right? And as soon as I put an apron on, all this is covered too. And I wear glasses anyway when I'm doing nails. And when you put a dust mask on, that covers the lower half of your face. And then I can feel free to just go to town. But I like this kind of stretchy material because then when I'm not working on that, if I'm working on something I know I'm working on and I'm careful not to put my arm in product or whatever, then I can pull my sleeves up and then I still feel like I've got kind of that feel cooler kind of thing going on. So just all things to consider, things to think about as we're thinking our way out of our nail funk and we're thinking our way into happy thoughts of spring and flowers on nails and bright colors and gel polished swirlies and all those kind of fun things. We also need to be thinking about keeping us and our clients safe from what we're doing. So I just have seen lots and lots of stuff about that today. And I don't want anybody to have the itchy, scratchies, can't do nails anymore, because that's no fun. And once you get it, it's too late. Like maybe you'll luck out and you'll be able to switch from, you can't use acrylic anymore, but you can use gel because oligomers are slightly different than the monomer polymer mix. Or maybe you can go to just doing natural nails only and pedicures and you're so bomb at it that you still make plenty of money or something like that. But once you get those kind of contact dermatitis reactions, they don't go away. So maybe you'll be lucky and you'll be able to start wearing gloves and still use some of those products and just not take new people. But do you really want to roll the dice on that? Like, I don't know about you, but I don't want to roll the dice on that. I like doing acrylics. So please, please be safe. That's all I ask. And please don't leave us. If you need help, ask for it. If you're feeling the funk, jump in some of these groups and show off pictures and yammer about nails with us. I just had a lengthy conversation in my Facebook group about accents yesterday, because I keep all of the paperwork I get from the events and swag bags until I get a chance to really sit down and examine it. And I'm not going to lie, it's taken me way longer than it should have for me to sit down and examine the accents paperwork that I have. But I know I want to order some Bling On, and I know I want to order some of the Crystal Pixie. And so I thought, well, this is a good time for me to check out the rest of the accent stuff. Well, when I started looking at it and looking at all the flyers and stuff, I had lots of questions. So I posted and asked about it. And I asked all kinds of questions. How do you remove it? How do you use it? How do you do this? I hear Bling On is amazing. That's what Melissa says just now. For those of you watching later, Melissa says Bling On is amazing. I'm really excited to try it. And so let's see. Where are you, Michelle? Yes, Accents is the best. I'm in Tacoma, Washington, so I'm actually right down the road from where you guys go to the Northwest Nail Tech Retreat. In fact, you would have to drive by my house if you went to the Tacoma Ferry to go to Vashon Island. I have Jessica Hole, Briar Moon, very close by, so I have no excuse for not trying the Accents stuff. But so I'm going to get some Bling On, and I'm going to get some Crystal Pixie, and but I wanted to know, like, I'm a diehard shellacker. See, there's a Love Their Shine On and Matte On, and I tried the Shine On, and I don't know if it was a thing with, because I use it over acrylic. I don't know if it was a thing with my product. I wanted to be tack free, back to that not wiping off, you know, the sticky layer into people's skin. I wanted to be tack free. And so I tried it, but whatever it was with my clients, they all yellowed. Every single one I tried it on, it yellowed. And it wasn't the acrylic, it was only the sealant, because it came right off. So when I prepped for a fill. So I kind of gave up on that. But people who know me know I'm a shellac junkie, mostly because I thought it was strange too. Because I'm a real stickler on timing. I have to be able to accurately book my time. And if I have to guess and book somebody for an extra 15 minutes because I don't know how long it's going to take to remove their stuff, and then it comes off quickly, and I end up with that extra 15 minutes that I could have booked somebody else, like, those all add up. And so I'm a real stickler for timing. My thing with gel polish is it better remove whatever time it's going to take. Whether it's going to take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, a half an hour, whatever it is, it needs to do it every single time so that I can price my services accordingly and I can set my timing accordingly. So shellac has always been my go-to, because you can say what you want about shellac and how expensive it is and all that kind of stuff, and it's all true. But what also is true is that it soaks off in 5 to 8 minutes. You don't have to spend time buffing the shine off. You don't have to do that, and it does it every single time. And so for me, that's super, super, super important. So, Allison Stout on Facebook, East Coast. Hi, now I know who you are. See, I don't get names on this. I get screen names, so. Hi, thanks for joining us. So that's my issue with gel polish. And so I started a thread because I wanted to know what makes Luxio different than all the other gel polish brands. And of course, everybody who uses it loves it, and they should. If they didn't love it, I would expect them to not use it. They would find one they loved. And I understand that shellac and gel polish are completely different things. So I've constantly been in a search for maybe a gel polish brand, because I use a lot of Cuccio veneer over my enhancement clients, because I don't care how long it takes to soak off. All takes the same to drill it off. E-file. Sorry. But for natural nails. And so I bugged everybody, like pinged them over and over again. Well, how do you remove it? Well, how do you put it on? How do you do it? And now I have all the information to factor in and decide if it's something I want to try. And I asked what the difference was between options and the Proformance hard gel. And I asked those questions, and everybody was super helpful, and everybody gave me all of the answers I was looking for. So now I can decide what I want to try and how I want to try it. Please just ask. Just ask. There's so many of us that have been doing nails for 150 years. I noticed the same, probably 20 or 30 of my nail cronies we're all in the same groups. Please ask, because we would love to answer anything that we can. Unless you're a nail professional's technical and you can't say brands in there. So make sure that you only ask questions in there that can be answered without saying brand names. But other than that one, ask, post pictures, ask us to critique your work. One of my nail friends in one of the groups, she's over in the UK, and she posted some pictures in a group asking for a critique on her work, and her work was pretty. And so everybody was just kind of saying it's pretty and it looks great. And my question for her was, why do you not like them? What bothers you about them? Why do you think they need to be better? And because they looked good. And so once we got down to the nuts and bolts of what was bothering her about it, she just had never been taught how to file in such a way that she was getting the streamlined shape she was looking for. So I directed her to a few online resources, nothing groundbreaking, and she went and watched some videos and everything. And the next day, she posted a picture of her next set and was like, and tagged me, and it was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed. And now she's thrilled with every set she does, and she doesn't want to run off and leave the industry, and she's not leaving work frustrated anymore. It can be that simple. So please just ask. Just ask. Oh my goodness. It's 2:28. So, do you guys have any questions or anything you've seen that you want to bring up and chat about? I love my new cup. I love it. And I have a friend who's going to Disneyland in like a month, and she's taking a Disney cash gift card from me, and she's going to shop for mugs for me when she's down there. I'm so excited that I'm going to have even more new mugs. Because, you don't realize how bored you get of them until you're like focusing on what one you're using every day. So, oh, you guys are giving me lots of hearts today. That's fun. We got a lot of people here. So, anybody have anything to say? Regular insurance versus nail association insurance. There was a flyer in with my accent stuff that I was just thinking about that. Mara, I'm a newbie and I would like some more tips on filing. Okay. I will actually make sure that I do that on Monday. I will look up some resources and I will go over them on Monday, and we will put them in the comment section. The insurance thing. See, I go through the Body Works. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up the name. But I like it because it's only $99 a year. So, and it is a $3 million policy. My state only requires a $1 million policy. And it covers my stuff. It has business property insurance. I think it's up to $10,000. Safety with nail art. Send me a message, Jennifer, and I think that's Jennifer. Maybe it's not. Anyway, I was trying to figure out from your screen name. Melissa says she thinks she's paying too much for insurance. And then the Nail Association insurance is $199, but I think it's the same coverage, but then it also includes your association membership, which includes discounts on some stuff. And I know it includes your subscription to one of the nail magazines. I think it might be Nail Pro. And something else. And so I guess it would just depend which one has a better value for you, for what you need coverage for. For me, the one that I have, like I said, it's $99 a year, and it's more coverage than I've ever had before. And it works for me. So, and I don't belong to any of the nail associations because I'm kind of sort of waiting for it to sort out. We've got a whole bunch of them now. As a salon owner, no employees. Yeah, I'm just a single person. And so, yeah, it's with no employees or anything, it's $99. I don't know. And that's the cheapest I found, because a lot of policy minimums are $125, that even if the policy is actually less than $125, their policy minimum to issue is $125. So for the 99, like, I was super happy with that and who it was underwritten by. I'll look into it and see if I can find the information on that. But so yeah, there's so many nail associations now that I'm sort of waiting to see which ones go away. And then I'll maybe join one that sticks around, because, you know, we get all kinds of new stuff, and I get it. That's probably my thing with the University of Nails too, you know, is that there's people who are like, I'm wondering if this Michelle chick's going to be around in a year, so I don't know if I want to join this thing. So that's why I took the 6-month thing off for getting your certificate. So now you can do it in whatever time you want. And you know, that's kind of why I'm waiting to join a professional organization. So I don't know. So I don't know a whole lot about those. I saw that flyer though for the $199 for it's Associated Salon Professionals. It's their nail branch. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know, but I'll look up the insurance info on mine for you guys, and I'll do filing on Monday. And yeah, that's it. Got to go do a mani-pedi on site tomorrow. Associated Nail Professionals. That's it. The ANP. And it's $199 a year, right? I think. So I just saw a flyer on that the other day. Like, so yeah. So I'll have to look up and see what, I was busy looking at the accent stuff too, I'm not gonna lie. So I'll have to look up and see what that includes. So filing on Monday, got to do an on-site client tomorrow. She's my political craziness, and I go to her house, and so I just hope we have something tomorrow. It's the middle of the day. I hope we have Top Chef or something like that to watch, and not debates or any of that, because I just can't. I need a Xanax. Like, I just can't. No politics. But it's hard when it's no politics or religion and you're in their home. So, like, I don't feel like going to her house and say, you need to change that channel. Although during last election season, I actually did. I actually did walk into her house and say, there's not enough Xanax in the world for me to listen to that for the next 2 hours. So we need to watch something else. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Top Chef, Love It or List It, something, but not that. And I was like, my nerves can't handle it. So unless you want me to have a panic attack or be totally drugged up on Xanax, you need to change the channel. I'm thinking I might have to do that again soon for the next little while, because, yeah, I don't know that I can handle it. So that's what I have going on tomorrow. And then I'll listen to Nail Talk Radio on Sunday. And I know, right? I got an LOL. Mine never chatted or watched anything. She was off when I showed up. If only her TV could be off. It's never off. She goes out of town for a week at a time to her other house and leaves her TV on the whole time. So it's never off. Ever. And I know she's not watching this, so even if she was, I wouldn't feel bad. It's not, I mean, I adore her. So yeah, that's what I got going on this weekend. You guys got any fun nail stuff coming up tomorrow? I did some fun stamping stuff today on one of my regulars who we did like kind of a lace stamping thing on her accent nail and a French on the rest of her nails with Grapefruit Sparkle from Shellac and Studio White. So, and then I did the white stamping in Caption White, which never gets as bright when you stamp it with the art screens. And so it looks like Studio White. And so it was kind of a cool lacy looking thing. Stamped some hibiscus flowers. Mani-pedi, nice mani-pedi. Party. Mani-pedi party. Even better. Because those are money. Stressful though. Stressful. When you're doing a party, having lots of, I'm having issues stamping. I was for a really long time too. Maybe I'll go over that on Monday too. Are the older shellacs UV only? Okay, so I have this shellac, I have the CND LED lamp, okay? And never sticks on my squishy. Yes, we will definitely talk about that Monday. Maybe Monday we'll talk about like procedural troubleshooting stuff. So I have the CND LED lamp and I have the CND UV lamp. I like the UV lamp, the old 2-minute lamp, better for toes because it's easier to stick people's feet in there because it doesn't have to be placed so precisely, and if they wiggle, it's not a big deal. So on my table, I use the CND LED lamp. I can still use all the same shellac colors, and I can still use Brisa gel. It's got setting for both. And when it first came out, I thought you had to use the Express 5 top coat to make it LED compatible because it came out at the same time as the LED lamp. Now, as a marketing major, I got to tell you, brilliant marketing from CND's part. As a nail tech, super annoyed at the marketing because I found out later that no, the regular shellac top coat, the regular shellac, all that will work in the CND LED lamp. That's why it's a 1-minute cure, whereas a lot of other LED lamps are 30-second cures. It's a 1-minute cure. It's got a pulse feature, which is really cool, but so it works great in the CND LED lamp. I did not like the Express 5 top coat. And when I found out why, that they were just released at the same time and that I didn't have to use the Express 5 top coat, I felt a little misled and I was a little miffed. So I finally used up all that Express 5 top coat and now I'm back to the regular shellac top coat and it works just great. And all my old shellac colors, even a handful that I've had forever, long before they even dreamed of LED, they're still fine and I still use them fine. So that's that in a nutshell. Okay, so Monday I will talk about filing and I will talk about stamping. And I stuck with the regular lamp, Melissa, or the regular top coat? Cause I'm now with the, oh, I just scratched myself. Top coat. Yeah. See, and I got the Express 5 because I thought I had to. I thought that's what makes old shellac LED compatible. But yeah. So, oh, it must be time for me to announce the show because the teenager's home. So, that's the only thing about starting the show at 2 is I have a finite amount of time until the teenager comes home to my in-home studio. So, okay, so Monday, okay, Corey, hush. I don't care. Teenagers. I didn't like it on white. What makes it LED? I don't know. The LED lamp is just, it's an LED lamp. I don't know. It's got little spots for the fingers. It's, to me, no better or worse than all the other LED lamps I've seen. They're all just calibrated. And there's some whites that I do like and some that I don't. The cream puff is really hard to use and it thickens up really fast. So yeah, Monday we'll go over some procedural stuff. So I'll share that and I'll tell all the nail friends so people can join in and we'll do kind of ask questions. I'll cover some of those troubleshooting things. And on Tuesday, don't forget, we have Sakura McLaughlin who is covering for me, the fabulous Beyonce of nails. The nail Beyonce, Suki, will be here to delight and to entertain on Tuesday in my place. So, cool. Well, now I got the next couple topics taken care of. All right, guys. I got a jet, and I will catch you on the flip side. All right? Have fun, you guys. If I do anything exciting this weekend, I'll Periscope it. What makes the product cure in my LED? Okay. We'll go over basics. That's good for troubleshooting. We'll go over basics of photo initiators and stuff. And I'll try and look up the episodes of Doug Schoon to be able to reference you guys too. All right, guys. Got a jet. See you next time. Have a good weekend.